My name is Atticus Everett, and I'm going to present my research on the Gramercy Place apartment complex in Los Angeles, designed by Kevin Daly Architects. This precedent report is part of Module 2.4 of Architecture Studio 501 online in the fall of 2024 with Professor Elena Canovas at Arizona State University. The project was funded as a low-cost housing complex for elders in the Arlington Heights neighborhood. It is designed to centralize dignity and peace while providing relief for housing insecurity, especially for those with disabilities. So Arlington Heights is located in the northwestern part of Los Angeles within the city's characteristic sprawling suburbia. The built environment is dominated by single-family homes and interspersed with supportive commercial corridors and pockets of multi-unit housing. Gramercy Place lies along one of these, West Washington Place, which makes the location accessible by public transportation, but presents a safety and sound liability for residents potentially. The massing and circulation are geared toward human connections taking place in open green spaces. Community gardens and porches are incorporated into the multi-level exterior circulation system, as well as in the ground floor. Light wells and metal walkways create an open but protected space between the 6 blocks of housing. The housing blocks are scaled to be reflective of the single-family homes that lie to their north. The layout of the 6 masses creates the opportunity for deep and wide plazas, which serve as semi-public foyers and set the entrances back from the traffic on West Washington. Those plazas become places of rest with plantings and benches and create a gradient from the street into the restaurant and amenity spaces on the ground floor. Visually, the design revolves around a series of wooden slat shade structures arrayed around and between the blocks. They draw the eye into the recesses between the blocks to settle on whimsical orange window frames, potentiating a visual connection between residents and passers-by. They also serve comfort functions as shades and screens for residents on the walkways and shared living spaces within. The structures' porosity of mass, material, and organization generate numerous paths of circulation around the project, as well as creating areas to both gather and find privacy. The organizational logic sets up a smooth gradient from public to private, mediated by vertical circulation as well as planted greenery, which acts as a visual buffer between the public and residential programs of the building. The light and air circulation work with the region's warm climate to create a comfortably habitable and visually interesting circulation system for the residents, which is shaded by the wooden screens. Amenities revolve around health and dignity and include a communal rooftop edible garden, an accessible gym, and a restaurant which is open to the public. Accessibility is integrated at multiple scales, and units are designed with mobility impairment, sensory impairment, or both in mind. My takeaways from this research are to prioritize dignity and community by using attractive and accessible shared spaces. That to create a joyful and restful habitation, you can use greenery and invitation at various spatial scales, kind of like in this picture here. Um, I learned that you can respond to the context and the ideals that you're trying to bring in with form as much as with the program that's actually happening inside the building. I especially liked the using of the space between the 6 blocks in this project. And then that just to circulate daylight and fresh air and connected views by capitalizing on light and airy materials. The Gramercy Place complex is a successful response to the communal problems of housing insecurity and isolation among seniors and represents a holistic and compassionate approach to housing design, especially in the context of remediating the urban and suburban landscapes to accommodate a broader array of lifestyles and life stages. Thank you for your time and attention. Goodbye.